Joe Rogan sparked a huge wave of online conversation after discussing long-running public rumors about Diddy and his early connection with Justin Bieber, and people immediately started looking back at old interviews and public appearances with fresh eyes. Social media lit up fast, with countless users sharing clips, reactions, and their own opinions about moments they had overlooked before.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they loved me and just turn their back on you.
Whether those theories hold up or not, the discussion has definitely grabbed a lot of attention. To understand why people keep bringing up these stories, it helps to rewind to the beginning of Diddy's rise in the music business. One of the biggest moments often mentioned is his early meeting with legendary music executive Clive Davis.
Mr. Davis, you were a major influence on the career of P. Diddy. Have you spoken to him since the federal raid? You were a major influence on his career. Have you spoken to Sean Combs? Any comment, Mr. Davis? Any comments about Diddy? He credits you as one of his mentors.
At the time, Clive was widely seen as one of the most powerful people in the industry, someone with the influence to launch careers or leave talented artists waiting for their chance. Diddy arrived with huge ambition, big ideas, and plenty of confidence, even though he was still building his name. Over the years, many people have speculated that this meeting was about much more than business, pointing to the complicated relationships and behind-the-scenes politics that have always surrounded the entertainment world. Those claims remain speculation, but they continue to be discussed online because of how much influence both men had during that era.
Right? If you're a woman, everybody's bullshitting you to try to get in your pants. It's constant bullshitting. So you have to figure out, well, who's actually bullshitting me and who's just being nice, and who's being nice but kind of bullshitting, just slowly playing this game. You ever heard of the definition of a gentleman?
No.
It's a patient wolf.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Supporters say Clive recognized Diddy's potential and helped open important doors, while critics argue that success in the industry often came with difficult challenges and high expectations. People also continue to reference interviews where Clive Davis openly spoke about being bisexual, and those comments have become part of broader online conversations about the music industry's history and the relationships between some of its most influential figures.
Let's talk about that decade, because this was the decade where you were really struggling with your sex. And in your book, you reveal that you are bisexual. Why did you wait so long, Clive, to make that public?
Well, first of all, I was only turning to bisexuality after my second marriage failed, so that it was not an issue through my life. Neither of my marriages were affected. I was totally...
As with many stories that circulate online, separating verified facts from public speculation remains important. Many people who talk about Diddy's career say he learned very early how the entertainment business worked and how important influence, connections, and loyalty could become. Supporters point to his ability to spot talent, while critics argue that powerful figures often built very close relationships with rising artists. Those different views have fueled years of debate across social media and entertainment news. One of the names that keeps coming up in those online discussions is Justin Bieber. Old videos and interviews featuring Diddy and a very young Bieber continue to circulate, with viewers analyzing every comment, every smile, and every interaction. Clips that once seemed playful are now being watched from a completely different perspective, and people keep asking new questions about what they really meant. As the story is often told online, attention eventually shifts to a Clive Davis event that has become part of many internet conversations. Bieber was still at the very beginning of his career, having arrived from Canada with growing attention after his viral success. Around that time, Usher helped introduce him to major names in the music world, placing him in rooms filled with influential artists and executives. One interview that frequently resurfaces shows Diddy talking about spending 48 hours with the young performer and describing the experience in a way that drew plenty of attention.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
He had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Those comments have been replayed countless times online, with viewers offering very different interpretations. Some see them as harmless promotional remarks from another era, while others believe they sound unusual when viewed today. Looking back, Many people have started discussing how overwhelming life in the spotlight can be for someone so young. Entering a world filled with constant attention, exclusive events, and powerful personalities can create enormous pressure. That broader conversation about young performers, industry expectations, and the importance of healthy boundaries continues to grow as older clips keep resurfacing and attracting millions of views. Another name that often appears in these online discussions is Ally Carter. She has publicly shared claims about her own experiences and has spoken at length about what she believes happened during her younger years. According to her account, the problems began long before she became known online. She has said she felt the foster system failed to protect her and has alleged that some young people were placed in situations where influential adults had far too much access to them. Those are her personal claims, and they have become a major topic of debate across social media, even though many of the allegations remain unverified. As these conversations continue, some people also look back at Justin Bieber's later interviews and public appearances.
It was like an aura to you everywhere you went. People wanted to see you. You know, 50-year-old men don't give a fuck about Justin Bieber. You know, no disrespect. He's a great guy, a great singer, but he's like young girls. For young girls, that guy's unbelievably famous, but he's been famous since he was a little kid. I'm like, when people hear about him going crazy, right? Amazing. When people hear about him going insane, I'm like, of course he's going insane. You know, Justin Bieber had a post the other day on his Instagram talking about all the that he did when he was younger and how much it f***ed him up. And now he's got a relationship with the Lord, and he's got, you know, he's married, and he's trying to be a normal person.
Yeah.
But he's struggling with the fact that he was insanely famous when he was a kid.
That's not something I would, you know, I like seeing people become successful, but that's not something I would wish on somebody.
No.
Fans have pointed to moments where he appeared emotionally drained, spoke about struggling with trust, or described the intense pressure that came with becoming famous at such a young age. Many believe those experiences show just how difficult growing up in the spotlight can be, while others caution against drawing conclusions that are not supported by confirmed evidence. People have also revisited interviews where Bieber became emotional while talking about wanting to protect younger artists, including Billie Eilish, from some of the challenges that can come with early fame. Those comments have led to widespread speculation online, with viewers wondering what lessons he may have learned from his own journey. Even so, the exact meaning behind his words has never been fully explained publicly. Joe Rogan has also discussed how overwhelming sudden fame can be for young performers, suggesting that intense pressure and constant public attention can leave lasting effects. His comments added even more fuel to an already active online conversation, with many people debating the realities of growing up in the entertainment industry and the challenges that can come with it. Now, Joe Rogan is right in the middle of the conversation, discussing how high-pressure entertainment circles can leave a lasting impact on young performers. His comments have added even more attention to debates that have been building online for months, with fans digging through old interviews, podcasts, and viral clips looking for pieces they think fit a much bigger story. Online speculation has also spread to stories about celebrity gatherings connected to Diddy, with social media users revisiting years of rumors and public claims. Some internet discussions have even pointed back to old legal disputes involving Usher. Those cases included various allegations that were publicly reported at the time, while Usher denied wrongdoing and the legal matters eventually faded from the headlines. Even so, people online continue to revisit those stories and debate whether there were larger connections between influential figures in the music business.
I never thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested, and I told you guys in that Maria Z interview in 2021 that no one tells on Diddy. P. Diddy. All right? Just the same way nobody tells on Denzel Washington. Trafficking over the border was for who? Child Protective Services is your supplier. Is anybody going to talk about that? The immigrants that are coming across the border, that all those that they were just scooping up out of boats and out of the water, they're now coming in and they're throwing them right into the system. Aurora, Colorado, Springfield, Ohio. Where do you think all those are going?
French Montana is another name that often gets pulled into these conversations. Fans frequently share old birthday videos and behind-the-scenes moments featuring him and Diddy, analyzing every interaction frame by frame. One clip that keeps making the rounds shows Diddy telling French, "We're gonna make some magic tonight," a comment that many viewers laughed at back then but now interpret in different ways. Others simply see it as casual industry talk between longtime collaborators. The two were known for working closely together, and Diddy often referred to French as his brother in public. That history has only fueled more online theories, with people revisiting years of photos, interviews, and event appearances to search for hidden meaning where they believe there might be more to the story. K.O.Cyrus has also been mentioned in online discussions, with people pointing to vacation photos, beach trips, and social media posts that happened around similar times. Those images have sparked countless theories across the internet, although none of them prove the claims people often attach to them. Public reactions, relationship rumors, and emotional moments have all been added to the mix, creating even more speculation. Meek Mill is another artist whose old clips continue to circulate online. Fans often bring up coordinated outfits, friendly interactions, and a viral moment where Diddy called Meek daddy on camera. At the time, many viewers laughed and moved on. But years later, the clip has returned, with social media users debating its meaning and connecting it to wider conversations surrounding the music industry. Joe Rogan also pointed to one of Diddy's well-known Las Vegas birthday celebrations, noting that it was scheduled during a major fight weekend instead of on his actual birthday. That timing has been discussed online because the city was already packed with celebrities, executives, athletes, and other high-profile guests, making it one of the busiest weekends of the year. Stories about the event have circulated for years, with people describing a late-night atmosphere filled with music, dancing, and private gatherings. According to reports that have been shared publicly over time, the celebration stretched well into the early morning hours. Rumors about what happened behind closed doors have only grown since then, although many of the most dramatic claims have never been independently confirmed. The combination of leaked stories, online theories, and old reports continues to keep the event in the spotlight. Many people also remember the leaked audio clip that spread across social media and quickly became the subject of endless debate. When it first gained attention, Meek Mill publicly rejected claims connected to it, saying it was fake and suggesting that artificial intelligence and coordinated online accounts were being used to spread misleading content. He also spoke about feeling targeted and said that powerful voices were trying to damage his reputation. Later, Meek publicly embraced the phrase "No Diddy," which immediately sparked another round of online reactions. Some people accepted his explanation, while others continued revisiting old videos, interviews, and public appearances, trying to connect unrelated moments into a larger narrative. Much of that discussion remains based on internet speculation rather than verified evidence. Joe's broader point focused on the pressures that can exist inside the entertainment business and how young performers may be affected by powerful environments. As public controversies surrounding Diddy grew, many fans also noticed that Clive Davis was no longer seen alongside him as often, leading to even more online theories about how relationships within the industry may have changed over time. None of those theories have been confirmed, but they continue to fuel debate across social media. As more headlines started stacking up, the conversation shifted beyond just one person and toward the entertainment industry as a whole. Fans, commentators, and podcast hosts all began asking the same question. How much pressure do young artists really face when they enter a world filled with fame, money, and non-stop public attention? Every old interview seemed to get a second look, and every viral clip sparked another wave of debate across social media. Joe Rogan argued that people should pay closer attention to how quickly young performers are pushed into high-profile environments before they have much life experience. He suggested that sudden success can bring enormous expectations and that many artists have later spoken openly about feeling overwhelmed by the pace of the business. Those comments resonated with many listeners, while others felt it was important not to jump to conclusions based on internet speculation alone. At the same time, countless creators began revisiting old footage, searching for details they believed had been overlooked for years. Some viewers thought they spotted warning signs, while others argued that ordinary moments were being reinterpreted through the lens of recent controversies. The result was an online debate that grew larger every day, with millions of people comparing clips, interviews, and public statements in an attempt to understand the bigger picture. No matter which side people took, one thing became clear. Public interest in these stories wasn't fading anytime soon. As new discussions continued to unfold, the focus remained on separating verified facts from rumors while examining the intense pressures that have long been associated with life in the spotlight. Then another wave of discussion hit the internet, and this time people weren't just talking about recent headlines. They were digging through years of old interviews, award show appearances, backstage moments, and podcast clips. Every day, another video seemed to go viral, with viewers slowing it down, replaying it, and debating what they believed they were seeing. Some argued these clips revealed a pattern, while others warned that short videos taken out of context can easily create misleading impressions. Joe Rogan's comments continued to circulate as creators across multiple platforms reacted to them. Some agreed with his concerns about the pressures that young entertainers face after becoming famous almost overnight. Others pushed back, saying it's important to separate documented facts from internet theories. That back and forth only made the conversation grow even bigger, attracting millions of views and countless reactions. Meanwhile, fans began revisiting interviews from artists who had spoken about the emotional challenges of growing up in the public eye. Many described nonstop schedules, constant media attention, and the difficulty of building trust while everyone seemed to have an opinion about their lives. Those experiences highlighted just how demanding the entertainment business can be, especially for performers who achieve success at a very young age. As more people joined the discussion, the focus expanded beyond individual celebrities and toward the culture of the industry itself. Questions about mentorship, personal boundaries, and the responsibilities of powerful executives became a major part of the conversation. While many rumors continue to circulate online, much of the public debate now centers on creating healthier environments for young artists and making sure speculation is clearly separated from confirmed information. The deeper people looked, the more they realized how quickly online conversations can grow when old clips, interviews, and headlines all get mixed together. One video leads to another, one podcast sparks 10 more reactions, and suddenly millions of people are trying to connect events that happened years apart. Some believe those connections deserve a closer look, while others argue that timing alone doesn't prove a larger story. Joe Rogan continued emphasizing that his biggest concern was the pressure placed on young entertainers who enter the spotlight before they have much experience with the business. He pointed out that many well-known artists have later described feeling isolated, overwhelmed, or constantly under public scrutiny. Those experiences have encouraged broader conversations about mentorship, support systems, and the importance of helping young performers navigate fame in a healthier way. Across social media, creators kept comparing interviews from different years, searching for moments they felt had been overlooked. Every resurfaced clip generated another flood of comments, with some viewers convinced they were seeing hidden patterns and others urging caution before drawing conclusions. The debate became less about any single video and more about how easily public opinion can shift when older content is viewed through the lens of new controversies. Whether people agreed or disagreed with the theories circulating online, one thing stood out. Interest in the story showed no signs of slowing down. As more discussions unfolded, audiences continued weighing verified information against speculation, while asking bigger questions about fame, influence, and the lasting impact that life in the entertainment industry can have on young artists. Now the conversation reaches its biggest question. If all these public discussions, resurfaced interviews, and old clips have people looking back at Justin Bieber's early years with fresh eyes, what else do people believe happened behind the scenes during that time? That's the question driving countless debates across social media, podcasts, and comment sections every single day. Online reactions have been intense. One user wrote, "He's the devil." Another commented, "Clive been with them men." A different user added, "This is evil man number one, where the starts with these old bastards." Those comments reflect the emotions surrounding the controversy, but they are opinions shared online rather than established facts. Even so, they show just how passionate and divided the public conversation has become. Many people continue comparing Diddy's early rise in the industry with Justin Bieber's introduction to major entertainment circles years later. Supporters of various online theories argue that influential mentors can shape an artist's career in powerful ways, while others stress that it is important not to treat speculation as proof. At the center of the debate are questions about how young performers are guided, who they can trust, and whether the entertainment industry has done enough to protect rising talent from overwhelming situations. The broader conversation has also shifted beyond any one celebrity. More people are asking whether the music business has learned enough from past controversies and whether young artists today have stronger support systems than those who came before them. Those questions continue to fuel discussions about mentorship, accountability, and the responsibility that comes with influence. Whether you believe these resurfaced clips reveal something important or think they're being viewed through a different lens years later, one thing is clear: the debate isn't ending anytime soon. People will continue examining old interviews, revisiting public statements, and searching for answers, while others will continue urging caution until claims are backed by verified evidence. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think these resurfaced clips are being misunderstood, or do you believe they raise important questions about how young artists have been treated in the entertainment industry? Share your perspective in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives, share this video with someone who follows entertainment news, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the next video on your screen for more stories and analysis.